Hold on. Hold on. All right. All right. That should put me. I was about to say, I'm still really low. But good afternoon, good people. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I am with you, uh, for a little bit. Robert Willis, what's up? Come in. So come on in, say hi. Say hi. Come in, say hi. If you want to tell me where you're from, I would greatly appreciate it. It's Robert Willis from Scott Bain from Anthony Prosser from Carolyn Smith from. That's the last one I'm gonna say. I think y'all get it by now. So if you feel like doing that, come on in and do it. Um, some other people said hi, little baby. They saying hi to you. They are. Scott from West Walnut Hills. Is that a thing? And I'm not trying to be funny. I don't know. Is West Walnut, like, I know you got like North Avondale and what is it, South Cumminsville. I didn't know West Walnut Hills was a thing. But Scott says he from West Walnut Hills. Robert, Anderson Township. All right. Anderson Township checking us out. Sean from Atlanta, GA. I don't want to out nobody. Is it fair, Sean, if I ask you if you're gay? Is it fair? Because I want to know, you know what I'm saying, if I got some people, alternative lifestyle people. You are from Atlanta. I mean, at least in Atlanta. And, you know. So I'm just asking. Northside Tracy Bell checking in. Janice. Janice says hi. Janice be hating. Janice said hi. Carolyn from East Walnut Hills. Brendan, good afternoon. And just, I'm not saying that you are. I don't even know if is that a thing that it's okay to ask? It feels like it should be. Like if Anthony said, "Hey, Anthony," and I was like, "Anthony, are you black or white?" Would that be offensive? I remember before I knew Ross Freeman, and I was asking Ross Freeman, "Are you a male or a female?" Because I wasn't sure, because there's no picture there. So I wasn't sure if that was a male or a female. I think that's okay to ask. And if you want your sexual, how do they say it? It's not your sexual identity. What is it? Your sexual orientation. If people want sexual orientation to be normalized, which they definitely do, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with saying, "Hey, are you gay? Or are you straight?" So, I mean, I don't know. I'm asking. I'm not asking right now if you're gay or straight. I'm asking right now, is it okay to ask a person if they are gay or if they are straight? That's what I'm asking. So I was just curious, Anthony. I don't know how all of this stuff works. Y'all know I'm 50 something years old. What am I, 52 now? When I was growing up, we weren't really rocking like they are now. So I'm old school, or at least I'm from a gone era where men, as we knew it, men like men and women like women. So just ask it. Tina. Tina, good afternoon. Tina, how are you doing? I know you were I ain't trying to put your business out there, but you posted it on Facebook. How are you doing? Uh yeah, I'm 52. How are you doing, Tina? Brenda from Fairfield. So we got Fairfield in the house. Um, it's coming out day to day. At least that is what Facebook says. Is it really? Hold on. Are you being serious or are you being silly? Because I didn't know that, and I wasn't asking for that reason. Um, Dwayne says good afternoon. Dwayne says good afternoon. Nat checking in from Madisonville. Tina says she feeling better. Good, good. Um, all right, let me get into this real quick. Let me talk a little bit about this. What are they calling it? The traffic blitz or whatever it is that they're talking about. And it feels to me, I'm not saying that this is what it is. I'm saying this is what it feels like based on the few things that I've read and the few things that I've heard. This feel like they want to give a Sierra says hi from Boston. This feel like they want to get, oh, wait a minute. If you're not here, you don't know. Here in Cincinnati, for the next few weeks, maybe longer, the city of Cincinnati, they're doing this, what are they calling it? Traffic blitz or speeding blitz or safety blitz or whatever it is. They say that they want to try to bring down the number of traffic accidents because, a few pedestrians have been hit. And I don't want to minimize it like, it was just 2 or 3 dead people. No, I don't want to minimize it. It's very important that, pedestrians are struck and somebody's loved one, gets struck by a car, whether they live or die. It's important. It's important to kind of get a hold on it. I don't know if this is the way. I don't know if what they're doing is the way. So they're going to be, I'm paraphrasing all of this because this is my understanding of it. This is my understanding of it. They're going to be posted up in black neighborhoods to give black people tickets for speed. That's my takeaway from it. They say they're going to be in all the districts. And that, of course, there's not going to be any racial profiling. But based on everything I'm seeing and hearing and reading, I think they going to be just trying to give black people tickets. That's what it feels like. I don't know that I'm in favor. Look, I'm against people speeding, hitting pedestrians and killing them. I'm 100% against that. No doubt. 100%. 110%. But some of the stuff surrounding this, and there's some of the people, who are in favor of it. And yes, if you don't live in Cincinnati, if you don't listen to the Lincoln Ware Show, you might be a little confused about what I'm talking about a little bit. So I'll try to explain. Lincoln Ware is a host in Cincinnati, legendary. He's been on the radio since I think before I was born. Since before I was born, he's been on the radio. Cincinnati knows Lincoln Ware. Okay? He's very well known and, for whatever reason, influential. But he says stuff like, only black men 20 to 35 speed. And he says it like with conviction. Now, if he's comfortable enough saying that and spreading that as an idea, he's not the only one who think that way. And I called today and I'm like, look, white people speed too. I don't see them. What? You don't see white people speed. And this is the stuff that disturbs me. I'm not necessarily talking about Lincoln Ware, but I'm talking about this mindset. This mindset. Because believe it or not, I believe that's the same mindset that the police who are giving out tickets have. Maybe not only, but let's really focus on that. So it scares me. It scares me when I hear about the traffic blitz. Because look, we know what, and it kind of ties into what I've been talking about a little bit. You get pulled over. We know all kind of bad things can happen. And there's a listener who I keep trying to explain to him, to some degree, police have a lot of latitude in what they can do during a traffic stop. Yeah, look, I know y'all remember Minnesota. I'm not talking about George Floyd. I'm talking about the young Taser. Remember him? I don't remember his name. Young black man. What did he have hanging from his mirror? Did he have a one of the little trees or something like that, an air freshener, something? He was pulled over for something non-consequential. They get him out the car. He tries to get back in. Next thing you know, he's dead. He's dead. Why is he dead? Well, he shouldn't have tried to run. Okay, he shouldn't have. You're right. He shouldn't have tried to run. But that's not a death sentence. That shouldn't be a death sentence, right? I don't think when you go to court, you run from the police, they catch you, and they do what they're technically, I guess, supposed to do, and you go to court, you get found guilty, you get sentenced to death. Fleeing. What did I do, Your Honor? Well, you ran from the police. We sentenced you to death by electrocution. That's typically not what happens. Unless some things done changed and I don't know nothing about them. The penalty for running from police is not death. Of course, I bring all of that up just because when you are creating situations where there might be a lot more contacts with law enforcement, in particular by the black community, and in particular, if you're listening to some people, black men between the ages of 20 and 35, which thank God I'm out of that age group, but I don't know that I got gray hair. So maybe they won't, I'll be driving and they'll be like, black man, he's driving, pull him over. But he ain't speeding. I ain't any black man to do. They pull me over. Oh, wait a minute, he got gray hair. He not between the ages of 20 and 35. Go ahead, sir. We're sorry for bothering you. I don't know that that's what's going to happen. I don't know. Am I taking it a little too far? Maybe. But look, when you are manufacturing interactions between police and black men, there could be issues. I hope they're not. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully what they'll do is they'll just, if they have to target anybody, they'll target people who are speeding. And then some of those people who don't believe that white people speed, maybe they'll be like, wait a minute, white people got speeding tickets too. Maybe white people do speed. Maybe they're not perfect. And maybe my dream of being a white man, since they didn't let me eat at that Greyhound bus station, has been misguided all along. I don't know that will be the case, though. I can't say that will be the case. Anthony has an important question. Anthony says, so with all that being said, what do we do about our brothers and sisters and babies being hit? What about we just try to follow all the traffic laws and police do what they should normally be doing anyway, enforcing the traffic laws normally. What about that? I don't know, something like that. If the idea is, which this seems to be the idea to me, if the idea is, hey, let's rush up in the black community, give them a whole lot of tickets, harass the F out of them, and then there won't be any traffic accidents, I think that's doomed to fail, because that's not the way it's going to happen. Should people slow down? Sure. Should people follow the traffic laws? Sure. Look, does it bother and frustrate me when I see people, white people, black people, old people, young people, men, women, I guess others, other races and nationalities, when I see them not crossing the street in the crosswalk and getting in the way of traffic and not speeding up when they see traffic coming so that traffic has to slow down and wait for them to exercise their dominance and get across the street. Does that frustrate me? Yeah, it does. It does. Does it frustrate me when I was, look, up here at Mitchell Avenue, the people getting off of 75 South, they don't obey that traffic light. When I'm getting ready to get on 75 South, Mitchell Avenue, get on 75 South, like I'm going west on Mitchell, getting ready to get on 75 going south. The people getting off 75 going south, getting ready to go east on Mitchell, they got a cross in front of me. The light turns, I got the green light, which means they've had the red light for a few seconds. It's always 2 or 3 cars that come after I got the green light. So I'll start going sometime, and here's another car barreling through. Does that frustrate me? Yes, it does. Yes. Does that mean I want the police staked out, messing with the community, St. Bernard, Avondale, I guess just really St. Bernard and Avondale. Do I want the police just harassing that community to stop those people from doing that? No. No, I don't. I don't. But are they going to be everywhere? Do we really believe? I'm asking you, honestly, do you believe? Because I kind of told you what I believe. Do you believe the traffic blitz is going to be on the up and up? And that they're going to be in all communities aggressively trying to get speeders? Do you believe that? And then let's say even they're on Renton Road, which if you're not from here, that's like a main thoroughfare. People drive, it's almost like a highway, meaning in the way that people drive. It's almost like a highway. You believe they're going to be on Renton Road in the Avondale area pulling over white drivers who speeding? Well, how are we supposed to know the color of the people in the car if they're speeding? We just pull over people who are speeding. I've never believed, even when I was a little kid and I heard people talking that, I never believed that. I can look at the car and see the person in the car and tell, oh, that's a black dude. That's a white dude. I do it all the time. Matter of fact, just not too long ago, I'm driving up. When I say not too long ago, I mean maybe an hour ago. I'm driving up Vine Street. And I'm at Vine and Whooper. A dude gets next to me. He's in his Range Rover. I only know this because if you hear the story, you'll understand. I'm driving. I pull off. There's a car in front of me. We both pull off. This dude, lane, he should have got behind me. For whatever reason, he wants to speed up. Now we're like next to each other. And then he speeds up just a little bit and then darts in front of me. Of course, I had to slam on my brake so that he wouldn't hit my car. And then I see it's a gold Range Rover. I didn't look over at him to see his race. But through the back of the car, the back of that tinted window, I could look and say, that's a white dude. As I pulled up on him, because if you know anything about me, I might get caught up in this traffic blitz. If you know anything about me, what? You just cut me off? Oh, I'm just looking for an opportunity to cut you off. You know that. Come on, you know that. So then when we get up there by the zoo, we turn into 2-lane, that traffic stop parking over there. Of course, I get over and speed up to get in front of him, and I glance over. Sure enough, it was a white dude. How did I know? I just saw the back of somebody's head through a tinted window. How did I know that was a white man? Because you can tell. So when police be like, oh, we just saw somebody speeding, how are we supposed to know he was black? You can see. That's how. Oh, his windows were tinted. You can see. That's how. We all know that. And yes, I did jump in front of him and cut him off. Don't cut me off. We could be cutting each other off. He ain't put on no turn signal or nothing. No, I didn't like that. So I had to show him, this is how it feel. This is how it feel, bruh. Then he tried to get over because I knew he was going to try to get over and cut me off again. So when he went to get over, I went to get over and I kept him behind me. And then we ran up on some traffic that was on both sides. And he couldn't get over in front of me. I showed him. I didn't show him. I don't know why I do it. I don't know why I do it. I do. But tit for tat. Yeah, tit for tat. I'm not against tit for tat. I'm very much pro tit for tat. If you don't want tat, don't do tit. Even though I have to admit, I kind of like tit. Let's see. Did you flip him the bird? Nope. I don't do all of that stuff no more. I'm a grown man. I just show you what it feel like. And then hopefully next time, he'll just hit a signal. And then I'll slow up and let him over. He doesn't have to drive aggressively. So look, I'm saying all of this to say, I understand people do drive aggressively. People drive excessive speed. I understand all of that stuff happens. I do. I promise y'all, I do. And something should be done about it. I'm not saying that it shouldn't. I just don't know if sending all the police to the black community to give black people tickets is the way to do it. Wyatt says they will be in high percent incident areas based on past accident reports and complaints of residents. That's what they say. That's what they say they're going to do. Yeah, police say they're going to do that. I'm sorry, I don't believe. Number one, I don't believe statistics because it all depends on who's reporting statistics and who's taking the statistics. It all depends on complaints of residents. And I've complained about a whole lot of stuff that nothing get taken care of. And if you call them and ask them, I complained about this, we don't have any record of a complaint. And that's the honest to God truth. I've made a number of complaints. A few years back, there was some drug activity that was happening right in front of my house. I made a number of complaints about it. Nothing was done about it. Police didn't do anything about it. And when I would call and say, well, I've complained about this before, they would say, well, we haven't gotten any complaints about that. I know you have because it was from me. So it's the complaints of the residents, the complaints that they want to take into account at that moment. They disregard complaints when they don't want to regard them. And then the complaints are the biggest thing when it's something they want to do, like go harass black people maybe. I understand that that's what they say, Wyatt. I just don't believe everything that they say. I just don't. Genesis. Why can Deer Park, Elmwood Place, and St. Bernard monitor their communities? People know full well not to speed through there. Why shouldn't we want the same in our communities? There should be no difference. It will even make our lives better, even if some have to get a ticket. I don't have a problem with that. Just monitor all the communities the same. That's all I'm saying. Monitor all the communities the same. I shouldn't get a ticket for speeding in Avondale if I wouldn't get a ticket for speeding in Hyde Park if I was white. Like this, I'm not saying anything wild or crazy. Well, somebody might consider it wild or crazy. What I'm saying is, if we giving tickets to people who are speeding. Give tickets to people who are speeding. That's all I'm saying. Randall says, Reading Road is a mess. Kids aren't safe in Avondale. Cars are flying around. All right. I'm all right with that. Not all right with the idea of it being a mess. I'm all right with them patrolling Reading Road. People tickets for speeding. Not just black people. People. So if a white man is speeding down the street, give him a ticket. Well, but they don't really live in this neighborhood and really white people don't speed through here. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna be on Reading Road, give everybody speeding on Reading Road a ticket that you see speeding. Whether they're white, whether they're black, not just the black males between 20 and 35. I didn't just make that up. If y'all listen to the Lincoln Ware show, y'all heard Lincoln Ware say, the only people he sees speeding is black males between the ages of 20 and 35. That's the mentality that I'm trying to speak against and combat. Because I don't like that. I don't like that. I even told him, Lincoln, white people speed too. I don't see them. I don't see them. If they speeding, I don't see them. You see them. You just don't care. Because you focused on, just like many times police do, focused on black people when it comes to law enforcement. And that's all. I don't want to see a whole lot of black people getting pulled over and then some incident happens. So I'm trying to let black people know this is happening. And when they pull you over and tell you get out the car, just get out the car. Why are they telling you to get out the car? Just because? Don't matter. Just get out. Wyatt says, I've never seen OVI checkpoints in the black communities. I've seen them all over outside the city. I've seen them in black communities. Yeah. And just because you've never seen it, I'm not saying that you saw what I saw, but I saw it. It's one on Reading Road in Roselawn. Reading Road in Roselawn. Yeah. Now, what I haven't seen is an OVI checkpoint after a Bengals game or an FC Cincinnati game or a Reds game. That I haven't seen. And they could really make some headway there. If you want to really talk about things that are issues and dangers to the community and to society. And when you really think about it, man, they could do that and traffic is already all bunched up. So just have a little turnoff point. Hey, wave them on in. Come on in. You're moving slow anyway. Come on through here. Have you had anything to drink? Blow this. All right, come on. Hold on, stop. Let him in. Because traffic is inching anyway. So they could do a whole lot of them in no time, and it wouldn't mess up traffic because traffic is already messed up. Just be down there on both sides of, if you're heading out this way, have a little setup there and randomly pull people. Hey, come on in. Come on. Have you had anything to drink today? Well, I only had 2 beers at the game. Okay, cool. Blow this. Get out and walk a straight line. Oh, that's crazy, ain't it? Why would they want to do that? Why would they want to do that? And don't we agree? What about all the people that get hit by drunk drivers? See what I'm saying? It sounds good, well, we have to really be concerned about the community, and speeding on Reading Road is horrible and we got to do something about it. You're right. I agree with you. And we got to be concerned about drunk driving. And drunk driving after sporting events is crazy, right? So we got the traffic blitz on the black community. On three. 1, 2, 3. Hut. Go get them. Yes. Get them. At the same time, let's have a traffic blitz down there. These people going to be down there watching FC Cincinnati in this playoff game. What is it, this weekend? Some Cincinnati made it to a playoff game. Why? You can kill like 2 birds with 1 stone. Put an OVI checkpoint in the black community. And right after, them people was coming out of that new stadium down there. And everybody will be happy, right? Or nobody will be happy. Oh, and not to mention Dora. Yes. Pull them on over. Come on, traffic is moving slow anyway. You ain't messing up traffic. Come on over here. Come on. Right here. Yeah, it's just a little quick turnaround. When you're done, we'll usher you right back into traffic. We'll even get you a space. You might even get your exact same space back. That's how quick this can be. Have you had anything to drink? I had 2 beers while I was watching the game. All right, cool. Blow this. Oh, my goodness. 2 beers does this to you, sir? You had a right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. Hey, there we go. We got a drunk driver off the street. Everybody happy. They'll never do that. They will never do that. They will never do that. It won't happen. Because they don't really care about it like that. They don't want to inconvenience those people. But it's all about saving the children in the street. And just, Janice, just so you know, people speed through St. Bernard. I drive through St. Bernard at least 3 times a week. People speed through St. Bernard. St. Bernard does some things to make people not speed. Like they put up little signs as this is your speed limit. A little thing be flashing if you're going too fast. That happens. They put cars out there on the street with no police officer in them. But you see a police car, ooh, slow down. And you drive by, ain't no damn police in that car. I could have kept speeding. Even St. Bernard, as vigilant as some people believe that they are, they not just sending all their police out there like, go catch them speeders, go, get them. 1, 2, 3, break. They don't do that. They don't want to do that. But that's that. Hopefully my fears will be unfounded. Hopefully. And I really say that genuinely. I hope my fears are unfounded. But understand this, law enforcement personnel who's watching, and law enforcement sympathizers. My fears are your fault. You created them by your actions. You created my fears by your past actions. And I don't trust you anymore. let me deal with one other thing. One other thing. It's in the same. I heard Scotty Johnson, who I like Scotty Johnson. I'm not anti-Scotty Johnson. I heard Scotty Johnson call the Lincoln Ware show. He was talking about the blitz. And he was saying he was on Corain and somebody passed him. He was on Corain and somebody passed him. They went around him, across the double yellow line to pass him. How slow were you going on Corain? How slow were you going on Corain, Scotty? This is a true story. One day, I was working at the radio station. I was headed down 75 South. I'm in the left-hand lane, the passing lane, or the fast lane, whichever way you want to look at it. I'm in that lane because I'm getting it. I wasn't even late. I'm one of them drivers who don't like to be behind somebody. Like if I'm not passing somebody, I'm in the let's say the middle lanes. But when I roll up on you, I would get over and go around you and get back over. So if I'm in that lane going, it's because there's a lot of traffic in those lanes and they going a little too slow for me. It's the truth. So I'm in this lane, I'm getting it, right? And there is this one car, and it's in that lane. And these lanes, he could have got over. So I roll up on him. He just driving. Just like a Sunday morning, and he's out in the country on a dirt road enjoying the view. And I'm like, oh my goodness. This dude. I could see through the back, like this is a brother. You know what I'm saying? I could see. Like, why this brother? This? And I'm thinking, get over, Ian. Because that's how I talk in my head. Get over, Ian. But he didn't. So I had to, because again, it's traffic. And I'm thinking, okay, well, we're going to get to a spot. Now there's a lot of space between cars. He can get over because he sees somebody's behind him trying to go a little faster. He just stayed in that lane, driving slow. Like, you're not passing nobody. Ain't it a law? Ain't it a law you're not supposed to be in that lane if you ain't passing nobody? You ain't passing nobody. Get over. He don't get over. So, okay, that's cool. I got plenty of space. I get over. I go around him. And, of course, as I'm passing him, I wasn't going to give him the finger because I don't do that. I told you, I've outgrown the finger. What does that even mean? Ooh, look, I'm showing you a finger. Be offended. I don't even understand giving the finger or being offended by it. As I'm passing him, I glance over. I look over. I'm like, that's Scotty Johnson. Why the F is Scotty Johnson in the passing lane driving slow? So I do what I normally do when people are in that lane and I have to go around them. I go around them. I cut, when I get back over, I do it real close. And then I let up off the accelerator a little bit to slow down just a little bit so that they want to pass me. This ain't a tit for tat. This is a get out that lane thing. And so I do that. I get over, cut over, and let up off the accelerator a little bit. Eventually, he gets over, and then I go on ahead and drive. But I brought all of that up to say, Scotty, drive the speed limit, man. Drive the speed limit. People wouldn't have to pass you if you were driving the speed limit. He was not, I want to say he might have been driving 50. He might have been driving 50. So I could imagine on Corain, Scotty driving like 27. Scotty driving like 27 miles an hour on Corain Avenue. And somebody like, man, Em, get over. What's wrong with this end? He won't get over. Let me just go around him. And he go on ahead and go around him. And Scotty like, oh, I can't believe he passed me. Like he gonna, On like he Ricky Bobby right after he done, thought he was on fire and get out there. Oh, what are those things going by? Like those are the other cars. In my mind, that's what Scotty was. Oh my goodness, what was that? That's a car going the speed limit. Speed up. Go the speed limit. I get you retired. You ain't got nowhere to go. That's all good. But everybody don't want to drive 27 miles an hour on Coleraine Avenue. And most of Coleraine is like 4 lanes. 4 lanes. You driving 27 miles an hour, Scotty? Why you in the lane next to the double yellow? Get over. Get over. Jenna says he gets where he's going at the same time the speeder does. No, he don't. No, he don't. Look, I've been behind people driving super slow. Oh, they get the same. No. Because now I got stopped at this light. I would have made that light. And then I got stopped at that light because I got stopped at this light. I would have made that light. You took 7 to 10 minutes or added 7 to 10 minutes to my trip because you was driving super slow. You're not getting there at the same time. You're not. Try the speed limit. Try the speed limit. Close to it, maybe. Or get as far left as you can, reasonably. Crystal says, calm down. Look, I'm calm. But I have to, in order to accurately put you in the mindset of the situation that I was dealing with at that particular time, I have to myself get into the same mindset, which creates the same frustration that I'll be dealing with when I'm dealing with these people. Where's the traffic blitz for the people who driving too slow, holding up traffic? It's a whole line of traffic behind them and everybody trying to go around. Where's the traffic blitz for that person? The police to pull up behind them and whoop, whoop. Driving that lane, sir. Oh, you're Scotty Johnson. I'm sorry. I thought you was a 87-year-old man. Well, Mr. Johnson, can you drive in that lane for us? I'm just saying. Some people do drive slow. Some of it is me being impatient. Some of it is, but some of it is, y'all know there are people who drive excessively fast, and there are people who drive extremely slow. Neither of those extremes are safe. They're not safe. And I want everybody safe. That's all I'm saying. I want everybody safe. What else was it that I wanted to discuss? Because I didn't just want to hang on that. Kanye West. Kanye West is suspended from Twitter and Instagram. Kanye West suspended from Twitter and Instagram. Kanye West tweeted, what was this, on Sunday? I don't remember. On Sunday. He says, I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. The funny thing is I actually can't be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew also. You guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who ever opposes your agenda. Who didn't know how that was going to end? Who didn't know how that was going to end? Look, Kanye, you control black people. You control white people. You control celebrities. You control all kind of people. But what they not going to let you do is troll Jewish people like that. They're not going to let you do that, bro. They thought it was funny when you had the White Lives Matter. Kanye, he messing with black people. Oh, they mad. Look at them. They mad. Black Lives Matter t-shirts. Oh, I bet he sold a whole lot of them. Oh, when can I get me a Black Lives? I want to get one and wear it to see the black people's reaction. Oh, He said, all right. And Jewish people. Whoa. Hold on. You can put out all the White Lives Matter t-shirts that you want to, sir. But you will not be talking about Jewish people coming against people who oppose their agenda. That you will not do. I want to see if Candace Owens, and she was with him. Oh, White Lives Matter. Oh, Tucker Carlson was with him. Oh, White Lives Matter. So it's funny. Candace, I'm waiting for you to post something. Support Kanye. Go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. Oh, Candace say she ain't stupid. She know not to do that. Y'all try to run this man for president. Y'all try to run him for president. He said, Jewish people, y'all get him out of there. Get him out. They grabbed that hook that they used to have at the Apollo and snatched his ass off. Said, oh, no, that you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Y'all got all the black people you want, make them mad. Candace, I bet he called Candace. Like, hey, Candace, they suspended me on Twitter. Candace, I don't know who this is. He might not even got through. The number you have reached. Like, what happened? Candace saw Jewish people and said, I need to change my number. No, Jewish people, they're not going to let you do that. That's the reason why you never going to see or hear the K word in what's that boy that loved to use the N word in his movies? The director, Pulp Fiction. I don't know why his name is escaping me. I can see his little beady face. What's that boy name? He loved to use the N word. Oh, I don't know. I can't think of his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, though. Quentin Tarantino. Thank you, DeAndre. Thank you. Yeah. There's a reason you ain't gonna never hear the K word. There's a reason you did not hear the K word in Inglourious Bastards. So I know some of y'all love to make excuses for Quentin Tarantino. Well, he had to use the word because the movie was set during slavery, and what do you think they called us during slavery? And so if he don't use the word, then it lacks authenticity. Oh, okay. I was rolling with y'all a little bit on that. Not really, but I pretended to be. And then when Inglourious Bastards came out, I was like, all right, well, it's a set in Nazi Germany. You know somebody said the K word in Nazi Germany. So it would lack authenticity if it's not in there. Quentin Tarantino said, they said, you gonna put the K word in there? Quentin Tarantino said, F no. You know what would happen to me? If I made these characters say the K word 100 some odd times, if I made them say it one time, I would be in trouble. Let me make these people say it 100 something times, please. He said, I ain't stupid. He was asked about it. He said, well, I mean, the K word is different. Like, Jewish people don't use the K word, but black people use the N word. And then some of y'all was like, yeah, he right. I mean, he right, Emanuel, he right. He didn't say he was using the N word because black people used it. He said he was using the N word because some of these were period pieces, and that is the way they talked back then. So for authenticity's sake, he was using the word. That's what he said. He didn't say, well, I'm using it because black people use it too, and therefore, no, that's not what he said. Because he know that would have been effed up to say that, and people would have called him on it. So he try to, well, this is the way that people, well, you don't think some Nazis use the K word? Well, it's different. Yeah, it is different. Because them daggone Jewish people would have, you wouldn't be making no more movies. And you know it. And I think Kanye West is finding that out. He was on the roll too. Kanye was on the roll. They sure did. They canceled Kanye, put him off of Instagram and Twitter real quick. Real quick. There's certain stuff they don't play with. Certain stuff they don't play with. Yeah. And now him and Diddy is beefing or whatever. Uh, he gon' that one gonna roll. See, he'll beef with Diddy because he can do that. He can do that. So that's a black man. Maybe he might even ramp it up. If I beef real hard with Diddy, then the Jewish people will let me slide on that Jewish thing. I gotta let them see that I'm more anti-black than I am calling into question Jews. He learning his lesson. He learning his lesson. Nat Turner says Black Turtle went in on Sarah Silverman trying to check Kanye because she has her own racist history. Look, how much stuff do you see on Twitter that's anti-black? I have to be honest. I'm not on Twitter very much. I have a Twitter account. I even broadcast live on Twitter, but I don't think I think I might have one actual tweet. But I'll say this, which is, I guess anecdotal, but I hear and read a lot of stories about people who said this or people who said that. That's not glowing towards black people, and they don't get suspended. Look how long it took Donald Trump to get suspended. So, look, you can be anti-black on Twitter. You can be, even though that's getting iffy, you can be anti-gay on Twitter. You can be say, white supremacist on Twitter. You can be anti a whole lot of things. But what you can't do is question Jewish people. There was something else that I wanted to discuss. Hold on. Daryl says, Kanye is a billionaire. Social media bans will not hurt him. I wish he would speak out on our behalf. Use his voice for us. I don't know why y'all believe that. It won't hurt him in the way that it would hurt us financially, right? Yeah, if you mess with a billionaire's money, it doesn't affect him in the same way that it affects me if you mess with my money. That I'll give you. But y'all keep acting like people are satisfied with being billionaires. If you reach $1 billion, I've said this a million times, just super quick to refresh y'all memory. If you got $1,000, you want 2,000. If you got 2, you want 5. If you got 5, you want 10. You get 10, you want 50, you want 100. You got 100,000, you want 200,000, and it just keep going on. And you don't get to $1 million and be like, all right, I'm satisfied. I don't want no more money. No, now I got $1 million. I want 2 million. I want 5 million. I want 10 million. I want 100 million. You don't get to 100 million and say, okay, I'm fine with 100 million. I'm sure somebody somewhere does. But now you like, I got 100 million. I can get 200 million. I got 200 million. I can get 250. Oh, I got 250. I can get 5. Hold on, I got 5. I'm so close to $1 billion. I can get $1 billion. I got $1 billion. Why can't I get $2 billion? You don't stop. You don't stop. Somebody's out there striving to become the first trillionaire. You don't stop. So it does hurt him financially. Again, not in the same way it hurts me financially if you mess with my money. My gas and electric might not get paid. But for him, he's, he done reached there. He want to reach there. That's why he creating a clothing line and doing all of that stuff. That's why he still releasing albums, still doing shows, trying to make that money. And you put him in a position where he can't make no more money, or his money is very limited coming in. Believe it or not, he has to adjust his lifestyle somewhat. Because I mean, my understanding is, I wouldn't know this firsthand, but my understanding is being a billionaire and living a billionaire's lifestyle is kind of expensive. So you kind of need to have money keep coming in to afford the lifestyle that a lot of billionaires want to live. I mean, but I don't know. It may not be the case, but I don't imagine, Kanye's lifestyle is such that he can just not make any more money and still live that same lifestyle. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Janice. Maintenance to maintain that lifestyle. You got a gigantic mansion, you got a gigantic electric bill, you got upkeep, you got, what I'm saying, everything that come with it. You got to walk around with security, you got to pay those dudes. And my understanding is they ain't cheap. So, yeah, it'll affect him financially if they, somehow manage to shut off his income streams. Yeah. Let me see. Broken Wing says, I never liked Kanye, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kim, none of them. Well, I don't know them. I don't know them to not like them in the sense of, like how I don't like Big Bird. I know enough about her to not like her. You know what I'm saying? I know enough about her to not like her. The other ones, I don't really know. Ben says, blacks will keep buying Yeezys for $700 a pair. So will whites. So will whites. And I would imagine, and this is just me and my imaginations, but I would imagine that probably many more white people are buying Yeezys for $700 a pair than black people. But that's just me imagining. I don't know. I don't know. Daryl says, that sounds like that person don't like black multimillionaire and billionaires. Well, but do you have to like people? Like, let me say this. I don't care for Beyonce's music. I can't get with her music. On a personal level, I don't know the woman, but her persona, I don't care for. I don't mean I got no, like I said, no personal animosity towards her. And just because she's a multimillionaire, do I have to like her? Do I have to like her? Say, oh, she's a multimillionaire. I don't like her. Say, that's what's wrong with you. You don't like her. I don't have to like her. I don't have to like her. And that person could not like those people. And that don't mean that they don't like black multimillionaires and billionaires. Could just mean that they don't like those particular ones. So I get what you're saying, Daryl. I don't like though when people do that. Because that sounds to me like no matter who the multimillionaire or multi-billionaire is, you like them. So you like Bill Cosby. You like R. Kelly. You like the ones that's doing the dirt because they multimillionaire. You know what I'm saying? And I'm certain that's not what you're saying. So I don't like these people. Well, you don't like multimillionaires. Well, so you saying in spite of anything and everything, if a black person has more than $1 million, you like them? Because that sounds shallow. And I don't believe that that's who you are and that's what you're saying. It could be. It could be. It could be. No, I don't believe that. Oh, what is his name? What is his name? I'm moving to a different subject. Shoot. There it is. Tommy Tuberville. Tommy Tuberville. I know everybody on here is familiar. Tommy Tuberville, he coached at Auburn University in Alabama. He ran for, I believe, Senate. He got elected. He's out stumping. And he says, let me see if I can find the quote. If I can find the quote. I can't find the exact quote. Where is the quote? Well, anyway, Tommy Tuberville says, oh, wait a minute. I thought I pulled up the right story with the quote because I want to give you his exact quote for those of you who didn't hear it. Tommy Tuberville quote. Where's the quote? He was talking about the Democrats. He says they're pro-crime. They want crime. They want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparations because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. He says that's BS, but he actually said the words. That's what Tuberville said. Now, people are saying that that's racist, that what he said was racist, because he was in essence saying black people commit crime. Because, you know, when people talk about reparations for black, that people are talking about, at least recently, people have been talking about reparations for black people. Reparations for black people. That's what people have been talking about. Reparations for black people. So, they're saying, what? So he's saying they want reparations, meaning black people want reparations, but because they're the ones doing the crime. So he's saying black people are the people in the United States who are committing crime because black people want what you have, white America, and the Democrats think that those people, the people who want reparations, who are the same people who are doing the crime, they think that they deserve it. I don't understand how anybody could see that any other way than racist. Well, Sunny, is it Hostin? Sunny Hostin? Young lady who works at The View. Smart lady. Well, she's an attorney. Not that that necessarily makes you smart, but she's a smart lady. And she says, you know, she basically said, look, that what he said was racist. She said what he said was racist. Well, of course, you know, people like to play the game, so sometimes you got to play the game. So the people start saying Sunny Hostin is racist for saying that the racist stuff that Tommy Tuberville said is racist. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. So, you ready? Tommy Tuberville says something racist. Sunny Hostin says what Tommy Tuberville said is racist. So the racists say, hey, Sunny is racist for saying that what the racist said is racist. I know, it don't make no sense, but it's been a thing. It's been a thing. Well, she responded to critics who have called her racist. She defended her decision. She said, I call it like I see it. She said, the minute you start talking about reparations, people call you a racist. She said, I've always said people need to start looking up what the definition of racism is. It's really a power dynamic. It's not just about the color of your skin. I think when you talk about those who committed crimes that owe reparations. Those are the people that committed the atrocities of slavery, who stole land, who killed indigenous people. Today is Indigenous Peoples Day, which apparently yesterday was Indigenous Peoples Day. She says, yeah, those reparations are still owed. She said, something I get to experience every single day on social media. I am somehow a race baiter and a racist because I call it like I see it. And I think it's being used as a political wedge issue now. Everything is racist, especially if you call it out. Yeah. And that's true. Well, look, y'all already know. For those of you who have been kind of with me for any amount of time, I get called a race baiter and a racist and all that other nonsense all the time. I get called that stuff all the time. I don't really care. What they gonna do? They gonna cancel me? What do that even look like for somebody like me? You know what I'm saying? So for me, I have the benefit of just being able to be real with people. Say what I feel. Maybe, if they was dangling a carrot in front of me, maybe. But hey, some of us, those of us who, I don't want to say don't have anything to lose, because we all got something to lose. But those of us who don't really have a hang up about losing certain things, we got to support those of us who are in a position, who are influential, who call things as they are. Those are the people we got to support. Now, there's not a whole lot of us out there. Maybe I say it this way. It's too many of us out there who support the nonsense from influential people who are afraid to lose what it is that they have. But I guess by very nature of them being influential, it's difficult for us to not be influenced by them. It really is a difficult thing. Because kind of circling back. Hold on. Doris, by the way. Doris, welcome. Welcome to the show, Doris. I'm glad you finally found us. I ain't gonna kind of out you, but I appreciate that you found us. Thank you for showing up, and as always, I appreciate your support. But Doris says, what can they do? And I'm guessing you're saying, what can they do to me? I don't know that there's a whole lot they could do to me right now. Like what? I got, as it stands at this very second, 57 people watching me. They gonna turn y'all against me? And then, from my perspective, I'm just telling y'all how this would go down. If they wanted to cancel me, they just gonna be like, somehow get in touch with each one of y'all and tell y'all don't listen to that dude because he's a racist and a race baiter. He's no good. And then, probably about 47 of y'all will stop listening. It's about 47 of y'all who would be like, they said he a racist. And y'all hear me every few days when I come on, and y'all already know who I am and what I stand for. But 47 of y'all would be influenced if certain people, Emmanuel's a racist. He's a racist. Y'all would be like, you ain't listening to Emmanuel no more because so-and-so said he was a racist. That was just a random voice, no specific person. But 47 of y'all will stop listening. No, you was right about him all along. See, I knew he was a sucker. That's what y'all would be saying. Some of y'all be saying that. Y'all be typing on this little face button. See, I knew all along that he was a hater and he really just wanted your job. I know, that's what some of y'all would say. Some of y'all would. It'd be 47 of y'all would go away. I have about 10 people still checking me out. Like, bro, I support you. But if I sell out, y'all don't know. I've thought about selling out. I just can't do it. I believe if I sold out, I could be really successful. I could be really, really successful. But then they would be able to cancel me if any of my real thoughts and views ever slipped out. If any of my actual thoughts and, like, if I sold out and I'm like, Trump is great. Trump does a lot for black people. Y'all black people just don't understand. Y'all don't like Trump. Y'all didn't, And they was like, oh, the next thing you know, I'll be on Sirius XM. I'll be interviewing Kanye. Like, boy, that White Lives Matter shirt that was some good stuff. See, black people don't understand. That's the problem with black people. See, that's why black people can't get ahead. That's why black people can't make it. Because black people too ignorant to see who really on their side. And then, hey, go, king of talk, go. Not clapping on beat. I'll be like, and then something to happen. And what would I have to say about, what's his name? Lincoln is like him. What is it? Herschel Walker. I'll explain Lincoln is like him in a minute. I would be like, Herschel Walker, he had a change of heart. He really believes in, he made some mistakes when he was young. But he really believes, he turns his life around. And it's more about where he stands on these policies than his personal life. I mean, he's for America. He's for unity in America. That's why he wants to ban abortion. That's why he, and just say a lot of nonsensical BS. And then I'll have a show on HBO. I'm hyping myself up. And next thing you know, they'll be like, please run for office. I'll run for some kind of office. But then Marjorie Taylor Greene will come up to me and she'll say something reckless. And I'll be like, you know who you talking to? I don't get down like that. Your white racist ass. What? Did you hear what he called Marjorie Taylor Greene? I apologize. It'd be too late. It would be too late. I get canceled. Then I ain't got no show on HBO. I ain't got no show on Sirius XM. I don't get the office that I'm running for. And then I'm back in the basement with 10 watchers, and then it would affect me. But right now, they can't cancel me. And that's why I can tell y'all, that's why I can say the stuff that I say and just be honest. Right, wrong, or somewhere in between. I can just be honest. I would figure Mrs. Livingston said, "And you better start bringing in some cheddar." That's right. They would never stand for my black A disrespecting that white queen. Y'all know if I ever run for office, these videos is gonna come up, and they're gonna take this video. They're gonna take this video, they're gonna edit it. And it's just gonna be it's gonna be all what the, the little thing that they do where they make it really low resolution and grainy and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna be on here like talking about the K word. Like, say the K word, say the K word. And then that white queen, he's a racist. It's gonna be all in slow motion, but they're gonna have quotes, and then every once in a while they're gonna play a little clip with your white ass. Do you want this man to be your representative? Say the K word. Say the K word. Do you trust this man? Women need to know their place. Do you believe this man represents your values? Bitch, do you know who I am? Don't vote for Emanuel Livingston. I'm like, oh, damn. They used my own words against me. I'm going to have to have Scotty come and do a video for me. Emanuel's a good guy. Even though that end can't drive. And I'll be like, hey, damn, Scotty, you wasn't supposed to put that part in there just because I talked about you driving slow. Yeah, I can never run for office. I can never run for office. They'll find all of this stuff. Somebody archiving this right now. So if I decide to run for office tomorrow and delete everything, somebody got a copy. If I'm ever in a deposition for something, I hope I'm never set up by the police. I hope I am never set up by the police. If I do, I fear I'm going to be found guilty. Because the Emanuel Livingston tapes is going to be shown at trial. And they're going to find something. They're going to find something in these tapes to offend everybody on the jury. You know what they want to do with your black ass. They going to play that in slow motion. Hold out the ass. With your black ass. They going to be talking over that. This is what he thinks about white supremacy. They'll find some clip for everything. And they'll market it good. Because y'all know I'm pro-choice and pro-life. Y'all know that. It's complicated. I've explained it a few times. But when they talking to the pro-choice people, they going to have the pro-life stuff on there. When they talking to the pro-life people, they going to have the pro-choice stuff on there. I can't win. Oh, they definitely going to have my vaccine stuff on there. They going to have me like, I don't believe black people can even get the coronavirus. How ignorant does this man have to be for you to not vote for him? Black people can't get the coronavirus. Like, oh, damn. I admitted I was wrong about that. He does not support law enforcement. The police. Oh, they got me. I don't believe in statistics. Oh, my goodness. He said he don't believe in statistics. Do you want this man supporting you? After consultation with my wife and my family, I've made the decision to exit the race for blah, blah, blah office. I'll be right back down here with 10 people watching me. Like, that was the man. It was a trick by the man. He got me. So yeah, I'm sorry. I can't run now. I can't run now. Just so y'all know, I can never run for anything. Now, I could sell out and they would keep these tapes on the low. They would find them, they would hide them, but they would use them. They would use them. Because if I sold, I'm telling y'all right now, which I really shouldn't do, because this is gonna hurt my chances even more. But I'm telling y'all right now, if I turn up and you hear that I'm like some staunch conservative, I'm a staunch conservative to get elected. That's why I'm a conservative. I'm trying to get in the office. And that's the only way I think I can make it in the office. So vote for me anyway. And then when I get up there, I can start voting the right way. Like, can we count on your vote? Yeah, no, not on this one. I can't vote with you on this one. I got to vote with them on this one, but I got y'all on the next one. Y'all know that only lasts so long. And they'd be like, hey, Ian, because you know they're going to call me Ian. Hey, Ian, don't you want to get reelected? You know we got these recordings of you saying stuff. See, that's when I had to come back. But then the black people wouldn't take me back. Oh, no, you went over to their side now. Oh, now that they don't want to support you no more, now you're going to come and support us. And then y'all won't believe me. Like, I just did that to get in the office, y'all. Y'all wouldn't believe me. Y'all wouldn't believe me. So if you ever hear me saying some sellout type stuff, like the only people who speed in Cincinnati are black males between the ages of 20 and 35, if you ever hear me saying some stuff like that, no, I got a plan. I got a plan. Y'all just got to roll with me. Y'all got to trust me. They should trust me, shouldn't they? Oh, my goodness. The little baby say don't trust me. We had to have a talk. Me and the little baby got to have a talk. What else was it that I wanted to talk about? I had no intention of talking about this nonsense. It was something else that I wanted to talk about. I can't think of what it is. I can't think of what it is. She a hater today. I don't listen to that little baby today. Maybe tomorrow. Don't listen to her today. I can't think of what else it was that I wanted to talk about, y'all. I can't think of what else it was that I wanted to talk about. There was something else, but I can't think of what it is. Hold on. Let me look. Let me see if I saved it here. Little baby, what else did I want to talk about? Didn't I tell you? Oh, did I talk about, and this is just real quick, did I talk about that tri-state aid that got caught stealing from the lady? Did I talk about that at all? I think that's horrible. Like, I think everybody agrees, and I might have talked about it. So I just real quick, there was this lady who the family discovered that she was stealing stuff from their elderly family member. So I don't know exactly what, but that should be like a special level of crime. Doing something to little kids and doing something to elderly people should be a special level of crime. You don't do stuff to little kids and you don't like steal from elderly people. You just don't do it. Now with elderly people, you know what I'm saying? Like depending on the level of frailty and, mental awareness and all of that kind of stuff, you treat them with respect and everything. But if they get out of line, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, get them back in line. I know that don't sound good, but I'm thinking like what? Lincoln's like 78, 79 years old. Man, almost 80 years old. And y'all know, I mess with him and talk about him and all that kind of stuff. I don't look at that as the same. Lincoln is mentally aware and, he has all his faculties about him, all of that good stuff. But if Lincoln was, like really frail, had issues, and then I'm stealing money from Lincoln, that's different. You don't do stuff like that to elderly people. You just don't. So I think something special should happen if you find out that this person actually did that. Janice says, according to AARP and Golden Buckeye, you're officially a senior citizen too. Oh no, I know. I started getting AARP mail. And for a minute I was like, they must have me confused with somebody else. And then it dawned on me like, bro, you are 52 years old. You an old dude. You getting AARP mail. I think I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain. I might even be able to get a Buckeye card. I think that means like I have to go to what's the place? Cracker Barrel. I gotta go to Cracker Barrel now and go to brunch and eat, stuff like that. Like brunch eggs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat what's the little things? Oh, why can't I think of what the things is? English muffins. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat English muffins with nothing on them but some butter. I gotta get some daggone butterscotch. You know what I'm saying? And just walk around with butterscotch candy. I'm getting up there, y'all. I won't say I'm going fighting and kicking because I'm not. But it's certain stuff that I'm not doing that I should be doing. My car ain't long enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm a black man. I'm an old black man. My car is just not long enough. I need a longer vehicle. And a hat with like a feather in it. I don't know. I ain't doing something right. Let me see. Was it anything else? Was it anything? I gotta start watching. I don't even know. Do old people still watch the Tonight Show? Because that was their thing. My grandparents, the Tonight Show was their thing. And they watched it and slept right through it. But it was their thing. Janice says, any place you go, ask if they give senior discounts. There is advantage. All right. I'm going to start asking. But a lot of the senior discounts don't start till you like 55, I thought. But I'm going to start asking. Like, is there a senior? I got to start going to the senior menu on the menu. There's always the senior section. I think it's like from like 11:30 to like 3:30. Yo Underwood says you should speak when spoken to, bro. I don't know what that means, but he got the angry face emoji up there. Yeah, that's right. I gotta watch my MASH reruns. Watch my MASH reruns. Even though I do like MASH. I think it's official. It's official. I'm old because I do like MASH. Yeah, IHOP got a senior menu. Yeah. That's right. I gotta start thinking about supper. Dinner? What's dinner? Supper. I gotta start thinking about supper. Gotta watch In the Heat of the Night. I don't know. I don't know. Watch The Price is Right. On Sundays at St. Vincent de Paul Senior Day. Broken Wings said he watched Columbo. Yeah, I gotta start watching. What is that? What is that daggone TV network that show all the old stuff that you like have to have an antenna to get? There's a TV network. Is it? No, I don't. Me TV. Yeah, I gotta start watching Me TV. Me TV. Cause I'm old now. I'm a grandfather. I'm a 50-year-old granddaddy. I gotta get a loan car. I gotta start wearing suits and hard bottom shoes. Like all the time. We're going to play basketball. Hold on, let me get my hard bottom shoes. Let me get my comfortable hard bottom shoes. We going to play ball. Learn how to play shuffleboard or something like that. I don't know. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I can't think of what it is. I got to get ready to get out of here though. I can't think of what it is. Thank you. Doris says, thank you for reminding me about my senior cards. Did I watch the Bengals game? No. I don't watch that stuff. And I saw a few of y'all talking about me having on a Bengals sweatshirt yesterday. And the Bengals don't make no money when I wear that sweatshirt that I already own. It's the same, sorry, CK. It's the same thought process behind listening to R. Kelly music. Huh? You can listen to R. Kelly music if you already own the music. But don't stream it. Because then he get money. Hold on, let me see. CK?
What's up, brother? Did I catch you before the credits again?
Yeah, you called me. What's up? What's on your mind?
Man, hey, so do they make you show ID on the senior menu?
I don't know. I've never tried it, but I'm going to.
Yeah, man, because like you said, that's a good little deal, man. You get them $19.99 drop down to what? 12?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to try it.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you, man, that like you said, you made a great point with that Tarantino. Like, you can't throw out 714 N-words and scared to say one. You can't even say half of a K word. I say, yeah, he got me on this debate. That was the end of that was a knockout blow, wasn't it?
Oh, you just now coming around on that?
No, man, I told you then, but I was like, that was an excellent statement you made on that. I'm like, man, because, man, I was trying to, back when it first came out, I'm trying to tell you to watch the Django. But you like, nah. But then the future proved you right, like you said. Like, oh, okay. Ain't no way around that.
Yeah.
Like, I said, man, but yeah, like you said, man,
Hold on.
complete
But CK, just for the record, it wasn't Django. It was Durango.
Mm-hmm.
Durango Unchained.
Right. I was mad. You stuck to you put that on life. That was 25 to life. You like never. I thought you was gonna wind up watching it one day. I'm like,
I still have not watched it. Nope, still haven't watched
it. I know. Now, have you ever been flipping through the channels and it was on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I just keep going.
Yeah, your commitment that's why I know you're not gonna watch the NFL no more. I'm like, this guy, when he says he gonna do something, it's over. It's over. Like, you might as well don't even convince.
And people are trying to convince me. This is a slightly different subject. People are trying to convince me to watch some movie on Netflix by Tyler Perry. People are trying to convince me, well, it's not like his other stuff, but I don't trust y'all because y'all liked his other stuff. I need to find somebody who was right there with me on Tyler Perry. Like the quality of his writing is awful. The quality of the acting on his stuff be awful. It be not lit all that well, not shot all that well. It's the same things. It's always a gay dude. The dark-skinned dude is the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? All of that kind of stuff. So I guess he has something out that people are saying is different. It's different, but I don't trust it yet.
Just like trying to get you to watch P Valley.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Like I said, look, I didn't know much about it except for what Lincoln was saying, and somebody asked Lincoln if it was a gay show, and Lincoln said no, and my wife started watching it, and I was like, okay, it's not a gay show. I give it a shot, and I think I got, maybe 10 minutes in, and I was like, oh, hell no. I'm out, and you watch it, that's fine, but this is not for me.
So if your life was on the line, let's say your life was on the line, so you're getting forced, right? Let's say the only way you're going to live, you're going to either have to watch P Valley or Durango Unchained. Which one you going to do?
I will watch
this is life,
one
though.
of them.
This is just to stay alive.
I get how much of P Valley do I actually have to watch?
The whole everything, all 2 seasons. Or you get two good 2.5 hours at Durango.
I guess then I don't know. They would just have to pick it because they both horrible, and I don't know that I could pick. Like, and I wouldn't die for not watching them. Like, well, just kill me. Right. No, don't kill me. I'll watch one of them because they made up, but I don't want to see either one of them. Like Janice Rock, I don't want to see 2 men kissing, and I don't want to hear Quentin Tarantino calling me the N-word for 2.5 hours. But I don't know. If I had to choose, when I say the lesser of 2 evils, I'm saying there's a whole lot of episodes of The Gay Show, and only however long Durango Unchanged is. So I guess I would have to watch Durango Unchanged.
Right. And remember, you asked me about the White Lives Matter shirt, and I told you, I was like, well, you're going to have to, I said, well, he always disrespect black people. And I told you, I said, why won't he disrespect the Jewish people? You was like, no, he's not going to do that. And look what he did the next week after we spoke. He did it, but look what happened to him. You overestimated his interest. You didn't think he would do that.
I underestimated or overestimated his awareness of what would happen if he did it. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was just like what people daring him, just like he heard those sentiments of what you said, like, so that's what made him that dare, like, okay, I see you good talking about them blacks. I bet you won't say nothing about them gays and those Jewish people. That's what I think. He like, I'm Kanye. I do what I want. And like you said, you see the response.
Yeah.
They undefeated, right? They invincible. Would you call them invincible?
I don't know if I would call them invincible, but here in America right now, you don't want to mess with them. You don't want to mess with them.
And you do want to get them as representation to get you out.
Huh?
Like O.J. Simpson hired them as representation.
Well, no. If I get in trouble, hopefully I'm seeking out and hiring a black attorney. Yeah. No, I don't buy into that. I'm seeking out and hiring a black attorney. Hopefully I can find a competent black attorney who's willing to take my case. Right.
Because like you said, it's some great African American attorneys. Some of the best. I mean, even the best, arguably the best. In my opinion, two best attorneys I ever seen in my life, criminal defense is a black attorney and a white attorney. I mean, a black attorney and a Jewish attorney. Alan Dershowitz and Johnny Cochran. Those are the two best I ever seen.
All right.
I like the way they could break down. They could almost Johnny Cochran, rest in peace to him, and Alan Dershowitz. They were so good they could actually make you, they could make you believe, the story they sell it.
Well, I don't know about that Alan Dershowitz anymore. I don't know what happened to him, or if he always believed the nonsense that he a big Trump supporter now.
That's just the money though. So you fault attorneys for representing
What
people?
money? What money? My based on everything that I hear. Now, of course, I'm not there. I don't know it, but I believe it because Trump seems to be a reprehensible human being. He ain't paying his attorney. He don't pay people.
Oh.
Yeah, so he
Okay.
don't pay people. He get them out there, and he might pay them a little bit, but he never pay anybody what he actually owed him. So, yeah.
That's fascinating, man. Because
Dershowitz just out there carrying water, just I guess for the sake of carrying water.
yeah, because I know the dude down in Atlanta. Dang, I can't think of his name. He just hired him. Finland. I think Andrew Finland. He just hired him out of Georgia. You probably get the upfront money, man.
Get the what?
I mean, you get the upfront money, the deposit.
Well, I guess.
Yeah, man. I mean, you taking it too far, man. That's your profession, man. I think you being a little egotistical.
Look. If I'm an attorney, I'll represent just about anybody. Okay, I understand that. But if you ain't paying me, and if you have a history of not paying people, I'm not taking a chance on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can find some other sucker. I'm not gonna be your sucker. It's just not.
But that's gonna be in your favor if you have a history of not paying. That's how you gonna get them on the deposit. You gonna hit them on the front end. That's your fault if you getting hit on the back end. As an attorney, you should get the money up front.
You are right.
Right?
You're right. It's my fault if I'm getting hit on the back end.
Yeah, you getting hit on the back end. You gotta get that money up front, man. Hey, give me about 6-7 million. Boom, let's get it started. Cause it's hectic out here, boy. But man, I just wanted to check in with you, man. Holler at you real quick, man.
CK, I appreciate it. Everything going good with you though, right?
Yeah, everything looking good, man. Everything. God still got me alive, still breathing. I ain't dead yet. You know what I mean?
All right.
And them people you said they call you racist and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think that has had an effect on you? Do you think you suffer from the trauma? What's going on with that?
I don't care. I was gonna say something else, but I got a little baby behind me. I don't give a care at all.
Right. And just remember, don't let the hate people give. Don't you got to release it in love. Don't give it back to the people. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
We go through a lot as black men.
I don't know. I like to give it back to them the way they bring it. You bring it to me hateful, I bring it back to you hateful. That's kind of the way I get down, unless I'm feeling, kind of benevolent and all of that kind of stuff. But the way I get down is if you come for me, I come for you.
That's honorable. I think that is honorable. I'm talking about don't give the hate to your supporters. Don't push the people away that's in your corner. Because I think that's where we go wrong too when we dealing with abuse and trauma. Because you said they tried to get you fired. They calling you racist and making up false allegations, got you going to court for stuff you ain't had nothing to do with.
No, I didn't say nothing about going to court.
Yeah, yes you did back in the day, man. You said they was good.
Oh, that wasn't the man. That was just some crazy chick.
Right. But you was doing the right thing, but you got hit by, you being loyal, but somebody close to you tried to destroy you. You know what I mean? That could have trauma effects on you as well. So, we all got to handle stuff like that.
Yes. All right.
Yep.
Hey,
yes,
CK,
sir.
CK, I appreciate your call.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right. That's CK. All right, y'all. I don't really have anything else to discuss. Plus, it's time to go. Make sure you check out Wyatt Live. Check out Wyatt Live. And see what he talking about. I got to get ready to get out of here. Little baby getting restless. I'm going to have to end up choking her or something. I don't want to have to choke her. I need to get out of here. But I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. As always, I hope something amazing happens in your life today. Something life changing. All right? It's been the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. Till next time, I'm out, y'all. Peace. You ready?
What?
Go upstairs.
You hold my bottle.
I'm not carrying that bottle.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Uh-uh. It'll be down here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see.
You're gonna hold it.
I'm not going to hold it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I am not. I am not.
Yeah.